The Mauricio Pochettino situation in full. Manchester City are lining up a move for Harry Kane this summer and could offer Sterling and Jesus in return. Spurs are eyeing up a Chelsea defender this summer, and a former defender has said that the top players at the club need to know the direction the club are going in. Good morning, hope you're all keeping safe and well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. A report has been published by the Sun newspaper and they are stating that Manchester City are offering Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus to Tottenham in a bid to land Harry Kane. The Premier League champions are so desperate to beat neighbours Manchester United and Euro conquerors Chelsea to the England skipper that they will let both stars go in part exchange. It is the latest twist in this summer's biggest transfer saga after Harry Kane, 27, told Tottenham he wants to leave in his pursuit of trophies. Manchester City is his preferred destination, and he recently revealed the top flight star he would most like to play alongside is Kevin De Bruyne. The report then goes on to say that Daniel Levy hopes to bring back former boss Mauricio Pochettino to persuade Harry Kane to stay at the club. But Daniel Levy knows that it may not be enough to prevent the Premier League's Golden Boot winner from leaving, so he has slapped a whopping £150 million price tag on the player's head. It then states that Manchester City hope to offset some of that fee by using Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus as bait in a bid to seal a deal for Harry Kane. Sterling has scored 15 goals in all competitions this season, but has fallen down the pecking order behind rising superstar Phil Foden. The former Liverpool star, 26, joined Manchester City for £44 million in July 2015 and has 2 years left on his current £300,000 a week contract. But the wages are not the only obstacle for Spurs, with Arsenal leading the chase for the Three Lions winger. Lastly, it says that Gabriel Jesus finished the season as Manchester City's joint top goal scorer with 23 goals in all competitions alongside Sergio Aguero. But the Brazilian 24 is still not widely regarded as their first choice striker, and if Harry Kane joins, he will be an understudy again. So Jesus might fancy a move to Spurs in order to play more regularly, and his current £90,000 a week pay at Manchester City means wages, even with an increase, would not be an issue for Tottenham. A report has been published by the Sun newspaper and they are stating, according to reports, Tottenham are interested in signing Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger. The Blues Champions League hero has just 1 year left remaining on his current contract and has yet to be offered a new one. And according to the Daily Mirror, that has alerted managerless Spurs alongside French giants PSG. Ex-White Hart Lane boss Jose Mourinho was particularly keen on Rudiger, but it is believed that Tottenham have retained their interest. Chelsea decided against opening negotiations with Rudiger in October during a period when he was frozen out of the team by former boss Frank Lampard. A report has been published by the Daily Mail and they are stating that Mauricio Pochettino wants to return to Tottenham this summer, but Paris Saint-Germain have put up a fight to keep the Argentinian boss by triggering an extension in his deal, while Real Madrid want him to succeed Zinedine Zidane. This report states that Tottenham's pursuit of Mauricio Pochettino has hit two obstacles, though they retain hope he could still be tempted back to North London. PSG have moved to tighten their grip on Pochettino by triggering an extension to his contract, now tying him to the club until 2023. Meanwhile, long-term admirers Real Madrid have installed Pochettino as their top choice to succeed Zinedine Zidane at the Bernabeu, ahead of club legend Raul and former Chelsea boss Antonio Conte. Both developments represent significant hurdles for Spurs to overcome in order to lure Pochettino back following his November 2019 departure. Talks have been held between Pochettino and Spurs, during which he confirmed he would be willing to make a sensational return. Since then, though, Zinedine Zidane has left Real Madrid for a second time, with the Frenchman's departure confirmed last Thursday, and the strength of Real Madrid's subsequent interest has sparked concerns at Spurs that could be a game changer in the chase for Pochettino. Interestingly, this report from the Daily Mail then goes on to say that Pochettino was in line to replace Zidane following his first exit from Madrid, but they were amazed he was tied into a Spurs deal at the time without a release clause. He was also sounded out at the end of last year when Zidane's future was on the line as Real Madrid struggled to get out of the Champions League group stages. Real Madrid are keen to remain on good terms with PSG in the hope that they will be the first in line if Kylian Mbappe leaves the club. It then goes on to say that means that they are committed to not moving for Pochettino unless he leaves PSG or at least goes public with the desire to leave the French Giants. It then states that Pochettino, when signing for PSG as boss, signed an initial 18-month deal that ran until June 2022. That included an option to extend it by a further year, which PSG have just activated. Sporting director Leonardo said Mauricio Pochettino has 2 years left on his contract here at PSG, and we are very happy with him. The report then states that Pochettino, though, is unhappy at Paris Saint-Germain, with issues behind the scenes central to his discontent. Extending his contract strengthens PSG's position in any potential negotiations if they fail to convince Pochettino that his future should be in France, as they will now be entitled to a larger sum in compensation. Lastly, this report from the Daily Mail then states that Spurs have seen a number of potential candidates fall by the wayside in their search for a permanent manager since Jose Mourinho was sacked in April. Julian Nagelsmann has agreed to join Bayern Munich from RB Leipzig. Brendan Rodgers has committed himself to FA Cup winners Leicester. Ajax have extended the contract of manager Erik ten Hag for another year until 2023. But like Pochettino, that does not put Erik ten Hag totally out of reach. Although Dutch sources and Dutch media believe a move to Spurs after adding 12 months to his contract is unlikely. It then states that Graham Potter, another manager of interest, is happy at Brighton. Antonio Conte is another possible option for Tottenham, as well as Real Madrid. He is out of work after leaving Inter Milan last week. Though Pochettino would tick all the boxes for Chairman Daniel Levy and Technical Performance Director Steve Hitchin as a crowd-pleasing marquee name who would also develop young players and play attacking football. Another person linked to the Tottenham Hotspur head coach job, and that is Belgian boss Roberto Martinez. In a recent press conference, he was asked about his future and would he go to Tottenham Hotspur this summer. He said, "We have been looking forward to this tournament for 3 years. Now is not the time to talk about my future." Former Spurs defender Alan Hutton has been talking to the Football Insider all about the possibility of Harry Kane leaving this summer and what that would mean for South Korean star Heung-min Son. He said they need to be really cautious. It's going to be a very interesting summer for Tottenham. As we sit here right now, I think Harry Kane will leave. They've got no manager. I think Gareth Bale will go back to Spain. So Heung-min Son will come back in pre-season and the top players might have gone. So it's down to him. He'll be the leader in the team. There will be a lot of weight on his shoulders to produce. There will probably have to be a conversation between Heung-min Son and the new manager coming in about what direction the club is going in. They've gone backwards. If I was one of those top players in that squad, I would want to know what direction the club will be going in. So that same old question, who will be the next Tottenham Hotspur head coach? Well, the wait continues. With channel sponsors William Hill, here are the latest betting odds. Mauricio Pochettino is still favourite at 1-2. Antonio Conte is 9-2. Erik ten Hag is 7-1. Roberto Martinez is 16-1. Graham Potter is 16-1. Brendan Rodgers is 20-1. And Eddie Howe is 25-1. Now, please do visit the William Hill website and download their app for all of the latest betting offers. And lastly, can you believe it is 2 years to the day since Tottenham Hotspur played in the Champions League final in Madrid against Liverpool? Of course, we all know the rest. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do put all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay safe and well. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.